feat.
I love what I do. Honestly, I love what I do, and that's what keeps me going.
Britney Spears was born on December the 2nd.
Fame comes with that. So, I'm just, I've always wanted to perform and being on stage, and that's exactly, I was like, you know what, this is going to be a hit, and it was amazing, so. For me, but, this is the kind of music that I'm listening to right now, so that's kind of the direction that my music is going towards, so. I hope people like it. So I'm not really expecting an Academy Award, but in the future, acting really challenges me because it's definitely a new territory and I'm not used to that. So, but in the future, I would love to get recognition, so we'll see.
Her fourth album saw Britney moving further away from teen pop and cultivating a sexually charged adult image. The 2003 album, In the Zone, included a collaboration with Madonna on Me Against the Music.
She is like, oh, you know what I mean, to me. Like, she's been my idol since I was a little girl. So I was a little nervous when I met her. I was really a goob. So embarrassed. I can't believe, normally I'm really cool when I meet people. Hey, what's up, I went to her and I was like, I feel like I should hug you. I know, she was like, she is a dork. I was so embarrassed. If I could take that back, I totally would. But, album isn't necessarily saying anything. I think the music is just a feeling on this record, on this album. It's kind of like this journey of, songs that aren't so song structured. It's just kind of like a mood and a vibe that you feel when you hear the record.
With the release of Toxic came a new appreciation from the audience and the record-buying public as she established herself as a major star. Not since Madonna has a female artiste taken the music world by storm. The release of the single Toxic goes massive all over the world, breaking records wherever it is released. Britney's album also involves Madonna as a producer.
10秒前
And also happy birthday.
Well, thank you too, again.
ねえ、12月2日誕生日を迎えたんですよね。You're 22.
Yes. I honestly think the fact that, I took a year to do it and I just really took my time on each song and really got inside my own head with this album and, took my time with it to do it right, and I think that in itself is the growth, and maybe not personally I've matured, but I know my work has matured.
Was any funny episode in the studio? Because they have such a personality, they all got a crazy icon, so.
Actually, I was never in the studio with R. Kelly. He actually gave me the track, and Madonna worked on the track in London, and we communicated over the phone, but I have some stories with other producers like Red Zone. They're just quirky and wacky and constantly laughing in the studio and made the environment really cool to work in. It's kind of inspiring. Well, I would love to do a film that's kind of like a musical. There's a lot of directors out there that are really amazing with that. Something like Moulin Rouge or Chicago, I love that because it's just not one, boring character sheet. Characters like that are very dramatic, and I like that. And but if I could choose anybody to work with, probably Steven Spielberg. I like him a lot. He's a great director.
How about actress?
An actor, I think Colin Farrell he's great. I think he's really good. Well, I haven't really thought about that too much, specific producers, but I think because I did collaborate on this record with so many people, I would probably on the next one make it kind of my own thing and just probably work with maybe one producer, because I really know how the process works now, and I know that I can do it on my own. So that's probably what I do. You know what I mean, to me, like, she's been my idol since I was a little girl. So I was a little nervous when I met her. I was really a goob. So embarrassed. I can't believe, like, normally I'm really cool when I meet people, you know, I have this stuff, you know. I went to her and I was like, I feel like I should hug you. I know, she was like, she is a dork. I was so embarrassed. If I could take that back, I totally would. But no, she had me starstruck. She really did. She's the one person that has me, you know, like that. It's very different from any other song that I've ever done, I think, personally. And it's just the type of song that when you hear it on the radio, it's got a really good groove to it, and you just wanna dance. And I like it. It's really definitely different for me. But you know, this is the kind of music that I'm listening to right now. So that's kind of the direction that my music is going towards. So I hope people like it.
In recent years, Britney has changed the direction of her music from a clean-cut young girl to an erotic performer with temptation on her mind, as the single I'm a Slave for You showed.
And it's a lot of dancing, and it's on a beach, and there's a love interest, and it's a wonderful song. It's a really sweet song. It's basically about a girl. She's like in love with this guy, but she doesn't know how to approach him because she's really shy.
I think
so. I mean, I'm just, you know, I've always wanted to perform and being on stage, and it's the best feeling in the world.
The daughter that you were interviewing.
Well, this is my first movie, so I'm not really expecting an Academy Award, but in the future, you know, acting really challenges me because it's definitely a new territory and I'm not used to that. So, but in the future, I would love to get recognition, so we'll see.
I really loved the whole story of Crossroads. At the time before I started doing the movie, I was getting a lot of scripts, but nothing that I could really put my heart into and that I wanted to do. So I came up with the whole idea of Crossroads, and I just loved the whole story of three girls and just, you know, their friendship and being on a road trip together, and I just really loved the message that it portrayed.
Yes, Justin was there the entire time, and he had his fist cocked, ready to take me out if I went too far. No. I met Justin out a couple of times. He's a real good guy. He was a very good sport about the whole thing. No, it was.
At first, we were kind of iffy if we were going to do something like that, if we were just going to do it without music. But then I said, you know, a movie with music just makes it so much more appealing and entertaining, you know, so that's why we went there and we did that. And especially with the sing with I Love Rock and Roll, it just makes you, you know, it makes it more entertaining, of course. And there's one scene where we're drinking and we're all together and we're partying on the bed. That was probably the funnest scene because in real life, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And we were just going at it. We were deliriously tired, you know, so that was the funnest scene, definitely. I think it was important because it's real, and that's something that teenagers, you know, deal with on a daily basis every day in America. And, you know, the whole generalization of the movie is there's things like that going on, but if you have your friends there that can be with you and you can talk to about it, that's what matters.
Spears decided,
I love what I do, and that's what keeps me going. I love getting on stage at night and performing my heart out. I live to, you know, go on a set and, you know, be a character and tell a story to somebody. That's what I love.